Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, and today's video I'm going to talk about something that a lot of people find relaxing and helps to de-stress, and that is coloring. I don't know about you, but I love coloring. I've been coloring since I was little, and even as an adult. I love a good coloring book, so much so that I often create my own coloring books so that I can color them. Over the last couple of years, I have been sharing my coloring books with you guys so that you can have the fun of coloring them as well. I wanted to make up a new coloring page design in a new kind of doodly style, and I wanted to share this process with you, but as I was creating it, I thought, maybe even more than coloring in this coloring page is the actual doodling of this coloring page. So instead, I'm going to show you guys how to doodle your own coloring page. There are so many different types of doodling out there, but the one I want to teach you is just fun cartoons. I'm going to take you through 6 or 7 different simple cartoon designs just to give you guys a starting base. From there, you can begin to experiment and create your own cartoon designs. This will kind of be the introductory portion of doodling. If you've never doodled before, or if you are a doodler, this might give you some extra ideas. All of my doodles are going to start off with some super basic shapes: circles, squares, triangles, rectangles, squiggly lines, and for this one, the teardrop shape. So a teardrop shape is like a circle, but it's just been pinched to a point in one end. Sometimes it's a little curvy on the tail, sometimes it's straight, just depends on how you want to draw this. I'm going to be creating a little whale character, so for the body I'm going to start off with that teardrop shape, and then for the tail I'm going to make a triangle shape with a slight indent in the middle. For either side I'm going to give him some little fins, and they're just going to be like V shapes. And now all that's left is to create his cute little face. So for that, super simple, circle for the eye and kind of a moon crescent shape for the mouth. Now I'm only drawing one eye because the other eye is on the other side of his head, but if you wanted him looking at you, you could totally draw both eyes. It's whatever you want. You could do dots and just, a little curved smiley face, however you want to create your smiles. Whatever, I don't care. I'm going to add some kind of curvy lines for the water spray coming out. And then to make this whale a little bit more magical, I'm going to turn it into the unicorn of the sea, the narwhal. And for that is just a really pencil-y, pointy shape with curvy lines up it for the little horn thing that's not a horn, it's like a tooth. And that's your simple little narwhal. He's so cute. Let's move on to our second doodle, and for this one we're going to start off with a half circle shape in our mind. I'm going to draw it out. If you can just kind of envision that shape as you're creating kind of a poofy shape around it, you can do that. We're going to do a cupcake. So this is the first part of the cupcake. This is the frosted part. So that half circle shape, but little bumpies all around it for the frosting. And then a square shape at the bottom for the base. I'm going to add some lines down it to give it a pattern, but you could put any kind of pattern on the wrapper that you would like. It kind of makes it unique. You could do hearts or stars or squiggly lines, or just keep it a solid color. I'm going to put a cherry on top with a little stem, and again that's just a little circle with a little poop line coming out, and then create my face. Just to show you how you can do any style of face, I'll do a totally different design here. Though this one looks, I'm not sure if the cupcake looks like it wants to eat me or not. It's kind of creeping me out just a little bit. All right, moving on to number 3, which is one of my favorite fruits. It is a strawberry. For this, we're going to use that teardrop shape again, but we're going to round it out. So there's not going to be a sharp point at the end. So it's going to be rounded. So think of it like you blew it up with a whole bunch of air and it's gotten really puffy. For the leaves, I'll use that rounded teardrop shape as well, but you'll see that I'll indent a little bit on the sides just to give it a little pattern. You don't have to do this. It's just a little style design I thought I would show you. And then add the face and the little seeds, and he's done. So cute. Again, slightly different face and variation, just to give you guys some ideas. Once you get comfortable drawing a couple of different cartoon characters, then it's really easy to move on and go, okay, I can do a strawberry. Can I draw an apple? Or can I draw a lemon? Or let's change it up really good. Let's get crazy and draw a kiwi. So having these little successes can kind of help you get the courage to jump into some other things. One of my favorite things to doodle is flowers, so let's draw a really simple daisy shape. We're going to start with a circle for the center of the daisy, and then for the petals, you can either make just rounded loops, or I like to give a special little pizzazz of style, and I make kind of a heart shape. It has a little indent at the tip of the petal. When you're putting your stems and your leaves on, you can put 1 leaf or 2 leaves or 5 leaves, whatever. You can leave it leafless if you want to. I don't care. Because everything else has a face, why not give our flower a little face with a tooth? Because, you know, why not? Number 5, we're going to draw a little grumpy storm cloud, and the base shape is going to be very similar to the cupcake shape. So it's just going to be this kind of little loopy little shape, which actually the base shape of the cloud can be any shape because clouds morph and change all the time, but you want that little kind of lumpy shape around there. And then add some teardrops falling down as little raindrops. And because he's an angry little rain cloud, I'm going to give him a grumpy face. For our last cartoon doodle, let's do a little bear, because you can do a lot with the bear shape. A circle for the head, and then a half circle, and then a half circle inside that half circle for the ears, circles for the eyes, a little circle for the nose, and then a little mouth. Now, however you design or color him, you can have him be a brown bear or a black bear, or you could leave him white to be a polar bear, or if you want to, you could color him to look like a little panda bear, which is one of my favorite kinds of bears. A lot of times while I am creating my coloring pages, I will pick a main theme. Sometimes I'll just be crazy and just have tons of different things in there, but sometimes I will pick a main theme and then doodle from there. So if you looked at the beginning of this coloring page, I used the word create, and I use bubble letters. So let me show you really quickly how to do some super easy bubble letters on any word you want to do. The first step is to very lightly draw the word that you want to bubble, making sure that you leave some good space between the letters so that your bubbles don't get squished. Here I'm going to use the word art, and I drew it a little bit darker than I normally would because I needed you to see it. Normally I would just draw it very, very lightly, and then I'm just going to go around that lettering like a bubbling force field. If your letters happen to be a little bit too close, like mine are a little close, but I want them that way because I want a little bit of overlapping, so you can have one letter kind of overlap the other one. A great way to practice this out is to draw your name and bubble letter that up. All of these drawings and doodle designs that I have are completely customizable. You can change them however you want to. You can make your little grumpy rain cloud into a rainbow cloud. And again, don't be afraid to test out some doodle designs of your own. In fact, if you do, I would love to see them. You can tag me in your photos either on Instagram or Twitter. I'll leave links to my social media in the description box below. I do all of this in pencil. If you're really brave, you can just jump right into pen, but I generally sketch in pencil and then go through and ink it in with either a brush pen or a pen that I know won't smudge or smear, because if you're put all this work into something and then you smear your ink, that's so sad. After you get it done, you can either color it right away or make copies for yourself so that you can share your coloring pages with other people. In fact, I'm going to be sharing this coloring page over on my Patreon account for all my patrons, but I'll post it there for anyone to upload. Even if you're not a patron of mine, you can follow the Patreon link. You don't have to have an account, and you can download this coloring page for yourself. If you color it, make sure to share it with me. I'd love to see your coloring choices for this design. If you're brand new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for joining us on this art fun. Make sure to hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any future videos. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, leave a comment in the comment section below, then check out one of these videos to continue your art adventure. As always, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. God bless you guys, keep being creative, and we'll see you in the next art video. Bye-bye!